What's up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast. What's up, James?
What's up? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
How are you doing?
I am so good.
You're about to fall asleep. That's what I heard.
I'm a little sleepy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try really hard to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to try really hard.
You're going to need some luck.
Beatrix! Oh my God. My cat is trying to make it about her.
Oh, she should know by now.
Literally, it's always about me.
Yeah.
Duh. It's not like you guys pay rent.
No.
So anyway,
episode 3, season 7.
What the heck is up?
Not a whole lot. It was a good weekend. Got a chill Sunday.
And it's so important to have a chill Sunday.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Except sometimes on Sundays, this thing happens where we go to brunch and then we get back and I literally feel sick to my stomach.
Yeah. We also left at like 12 and we weren't eating until like 2:30.
It was impossible to get brunch today.
Yeah.
They certainly didn't make it easy.
No, nobody was trying to seat us. It's like, come on.
Which is so rude, but you know what? Sometimes you have to fight for the things that you really want.
That's right.
And so
love is an uphill battle.
So true. It's so true. But we did get brunch, don't worry.
And it was delicious. Same day cafe.
There is
Great
a chance
spot.
that I'll barf or have to leave and exit the room to do my business.
A short intermission.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll see. I think it's past.
That's good.
It's one of those things too where like when you get sick for some reason exclusively after brunch, no meal makes me have to go to the bathroom like brunch. Like the second I'm done with brunch, it's time to go.
I mean, that's usually because like
coffee.
No, like day after drinking.
Oh.
That'll get your bowels going for sure.
So true. Yeah, that's so true. So yeah, we're kind of in that sort of state. But I already, took care of business. So I'm not quite sure why I'm feeling like this.
Yeah, we told you this would be a more poop friendly podcast.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more poop forward in my life.
We're making good on that promise for sure.
Thanks. So sorry to those of you who that offends.
Maybe you just need to grow up.
And that's so true.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's so important to grow up. I'm 27.
Yeah.
So I'm being poop forward.
That's amazing.
Everybody poops.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You don't seem to have a problem with that.
No, I think it's a good thing to talk about and not worry about.
Well, you've been a poop forward person most of your life.
Probably.
I'd say.
I don't know if I really like that title, but sure. Oh yeah, James has always been poop forward.
No, it's something to celebrate.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm a little sleepy.
Uh-huh.
That's the other thing that happens after brunch.
Yeah. Oh, definitely the sleepiness.
What's up with that? Like I had coffee.
Yeah. No,
I
mean
this full belly.
That's like BJ's tweet. Don't talk to me till I've had my 1,800 calorie American breakfast that makes me tired.
I have not seen that tweet. That's great.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, like we just stuff ourselves with like carbs and a bunch of bullshit. And we're supposed to get on with our day after that? No, I need a nap.
So true. A siesta.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so maybe we'll take a nap after this. Although it is kind of like 5 p.m. So I think that's when naps sort of lose their luster.
Yeah, that's like a dangerous area where
you might wake up tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not really a nap.
Yeah, you might just wake up tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Beatrix is going crazy. Zoomies. The perfect time.
Now is a really inconvenient time to get the Zoomies, Beatrix.
Mommy's podcasting.
Yeah, some of us are taking things real serious over here.
What's up, Beatrix?
Please don't ruin our setup. Sometimes when she gets that look in her eyes.
Yeah, that's right. We have products on display here.
Crazy stuff is happening. Stop. I'm not loving that. Not loving that. So anyways. But Sundays are good for heart and home.
Yeah. Oh, it's necessary.
And I wish that there were more of them. I
know. I would love 2 Saturdays actually. And then one Sunday is fine.
Okay, 2 Saturdays, 1 Sunday. That actually seems fair.
That does.
I think that would be fair.
Yeah.
And so whoever gave us 7 days a week.
Yeah. God.
Whoever gave us. Yeah.
The Lord.
If you even exist. But here we are, and we're making sure that we're still going to be funny on this podcast today.
We're making it happen. No skips.
Are you feeling funny?
I'm feeling pretty funny. I think I'm being funnier than you so far.
Oh my God. Shoot.
You gotta step your game up.
Guys, James got a new phone case.
That's right. And we're matching now. We got the case to five. We can't show you hers because she's recording the video.
Yeah, so true. You guys will have to, but we'll do the big reveal later.
Yeah.
We'll do that
probably
later.
the only phone case I've ever had that has 2 colors on it.
So true.
So.
Have you even ever had a phone case with any colors on it?
Like navy blue.
Okay, yes. So boy coded.
Yeah.
Boys love navy blue, actually.
Yeah, that's like such a safe color as
Gray,
a boy.
navy blue, and black.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's it. And those are the only 3 colors that boys are allowed to like and
true.
see how you're dressed.
Yep. I mean, gray and black.
So yeah, such a boy.
Sorry.
It's hard to be a boy. Girls get all the other colors like pink and purple and orange and yellow and green.
Pink is actually such a cool color.
Pink is a good color. I like the color pink.
It's very fun.
Pepto-Bismol.
Sure. You really got poop on the mind.
It's just, what are you going to do? It's a Sunday.
Seriously. It's calling our name.
Sunday after brunch.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. What's a cool thing that you want to do with the rest of your day?
Man, you didn't have shit planned for this one. I want to play some games. I got to edit one of the podcast episodes, and then I'm trying to play some games.
That's epic.
Or
your own
watch
games
something.
or other people's games?
Other people's games.
You're going to do some research.
Exactly. Some R&D.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like when I'm playing other games, I need to play more because it's easy to like just work on your own shit, but a lot of inspiration to be found.
So true.
In the whole world.
Yeah. That's so true.
That's all you have to say today.
I love to be inspired. So good to be inspired. Speaking of being inspired, I just finished a book that I liked a lot.
Oh, Julia Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the drain.
Yeah, that looks like a good one.
I'm in my celebrity memoir era, for better
you really
or for worse.
Are. For the past like few months, I feel like.
We're just kind of chugging through these memoirs. I read Brittany's memoir.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it, but I think absolutely no hate to my girl, all love. I think I could have maybe done that one as like an audiobook. It wasn't super stimulating.
Audiobooks sometimes take a lot longer though, so maybe you would have been bored in a different way.
Yeah, but I feel like if it would have been her talking about her life, like, because the way she wrote it was so conversational,
okay,
that I feel like that just would have felt more like having a chat with a friend. Because she did finish, I think she wins the record for most written sentences ending with I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
Like so crazy to end so many sentences with that.
In a published novel.
Yeah, and like an actual book that you wrote about yourself.
That's awesome.
I swear to God. So
she swears to God.
She really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a good book. Obviously her life is like crazy.
Yeah.
Wish her nothing but the best. All love to my girl Brittany. But yeah, I guess I didn't know that Julia Fox, her life was like so complex.
Yeah, the little tidbits you shared with me seem pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And like
I knew she was a former
intense.
dominatrix, and I knew she was like internet famous for a bit.
Yeah.
Before getting kind of like real famous, if you
Yeah.
can say that. I think you can say that.
Was Uncut Gems like the beginning of her rise?
Yeah. She was Josh Safdie's muse.
Oh shit. They broke up.
They were dating?
No, the Safdie brothers,
Oh, the brothers broke up.
apparently.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I
Yeah.
can't speak on that. I know nothing about that.
But overall, good book.
So good.
Recommended?
And she is actually a phenomenal writer.
Nice.
So that's cool. And it makes me want to write more
Nice.
and get better at that as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's speaking of inspiration.
So I'm so inspired.
Yeah.
Am I going to write a memoir about myself right now? No, but
Yeah, you still got to get cast in a movie.
I have to become Josh Safdie's next muse. So that's what we're working on in 2024. That's one of our...
Yeah, that's part of the pop off.
Yeah. It's going to be so good when that finally happens, when I succeed.
And you got Barbara Streisand's novel next?
Yes, it is massive. So I
It's
am
huge.
pretty nervous. And unfortunately, they were only selling the hardcover,
Yeah.
which I do feel like is one of those books that is so big and then so heavy.
It's like a religious text.
I'm
like,
not sure.
It's fucking massive.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to hold that up in bed at night.
No, you're going to have to put that on a table.
So I'm not quite sure how we're going to actually complete that. But
You're going to have to practice that like ACT sitting style where you keep
yes,
your back straight.
and your feet on the floor.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah. That was also for you. Did you ever do speed reading?
That was part of like, no, because I was never in AP English with
Yeah,
you
I
guys.
was.
With you smarty pants. I know. Oh, I know.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Oh, yeah. You're reading and writing.
So I was calling you out.
Yeah. Yeah, you knew the answer.
Yeah, so true. Oh yeah, I forgot it's only AEP kids that get to do that.
Oh, yeah. Advanced placement. She's a genius.
So smart. I, for some reason, landed in AP Bio. I had no business being in that class. Yeah.
Yeah, No,
and I think I got a bad grade.
Not a science girl.
I didn't take the test either. I didn't take the AP exam because there was no fucking chance.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I kind of just am confused about that because I don't remember really taking like a single science class in college. Did I have to?
Did you have to? I don't know. I think I took like some random, I took like a geology class, and I think you
Actually,
did.
I took that.
Yeah, you took one of those
because you liked it,
yeah.
and then
I
didn't
like it.
Yeah. Turns out learning about rocks is actually really boring.
It was about like the earth and like stuff though too.
Well, it is just one
the
big
earth
rock.
And stuff. Yeah, it's a big rock.
So
with a bunch of shit on it.
Really cool floating rock.
I liked that class. But yeah, not that many credits towards science really. I don't think.
I am remembering now that I managed to take a GWS, Gender and Women's Studies science class.
Oh, cool.
Sort of about like vaginas.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I love love those things.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, those things are pretty cool. Pretty cool. And they clean themselves. That's kind of a cool thing that a vagina does. One of the only self-cleaning. You only have one. I have 2 self-cleaning.
Yeah, just my eyes.
Yeah.
I know.
So
I gotta step my game up.
Technically, I have 3.
Right. 2
is
eyes.
how that works. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get to your level one day.
So James only has, or excuse me.
Uh-oh.
James has 32 teeth, and I only have.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of our bodies.
Speaking of bodies, yeah. Segue.
That was a good one.
Thanks. And I have 26, but technically speaking, well, I have 26 that are that I created myself.
Yeah, homegrown.
Yeah. Plus a couple extra tossed in there, but all in
Couple
all, I
fakes.
only have room for 28, and you have 32, and that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I didn't get any of my wisdom teeth removed, so.
See, but I think I only got 2 wisdom teeth removed, so what does that mean for me?
They don't always come in either. For some people, they just don't. They're just like under your gums still.
Well, and sometimes also that happens with just regular teeth that you're supposed to grow every time that you...
Yeah, every time. Your brain is off.
It's so hard to be me. This is what happens. It is actually really hard to do brunch and then pod.
Yeah, that has been tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to think about that next time.
So we're not allowed to eat.
Yeah.
Before
we
we
have to do
record
this
the
on
podcast.
a full or an empty stomach. We have to be starving.
Starving Marvin. Because then...
Oh, yeah. Crystal clear up here.
So sharp. But yeah, kind of cool how you have a ton of teeth. I've always told you have a big mouth, so it actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you've always given me shit about that.
Huge mouth. And my mouth is so cute and small.
So is your head, as we found out this weekend.
Yeah, so we went to a bald party, which most people probably are like, what's that? It's a party where you go as bald people.
Yeah.
And everyone has to wear a bald cap, which, crazy theme.
It is a crazy theme.
Yeah.
Zoe's wild for that one.
I can't say I was looking forward to being a bald person, but I was looking forward to celebrating.
Totally.
But I got a lot of compliments on being hot while being bald.
You pulled it off somehow.
Thanks.
You were looking pretty good.
Turns out, okay, I think because I have a pixie cut that I thought that I knew the shape and size of my head. Like you would think that this is pretty much as close you could get to knowing without really seeing.
Yeah.
And I think my head is relatively normal size. I mean, I've always known it's on the small side as far as the range
on the spectrum
of heads.
Yeah.
Head sizes. But yeah, something about putting that bald cap on, I was like, whoa, much smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Really small.
I think like parts of the back of your hair make your head seem like it'd be bigger, as we're saying, and
yeah,
it's deceptive.
Really small. And so I'm kind of wondering what that means for the amount of brains that I have.
Yeah, not
in
many.
comparison to others.
We were already pretty sure on that one, though.
Yeah, it seems to be proving that today.
We don't need a bald party to say.
But you also looked crazy. And
totally.
Turns out if you were bald...
Oh, where is this going?
It makes your already large nose look completely massive. It looked so big. And also, I have these really crazy pictures. I have these really crazy pictures from the back of your head, and your ears look so funny.
Okay.
From the behind view.
Are there any other takes that you have on my head and my body?
Well, I'm kind of wondering what your actual skin tone would be on your head.
Oh, sure.
Because you don't have a very even skin tone on your face, which is fine. That happens.
Whoa, you're just left and right. What are all these fucking call outs?
These are all things I love about you. I love your massive nose. I love how your ears look from the back.
Oh, good.
Do you still like me even though my head is smaller than we thought?
Yeah. No, I do. Right. And I don't have like a bunch of other things to say.
Yeah, okay. And I look really pretty bald.
Exactly.
So, and everyone's talking about that.
Yeah. That made you like one person said it. You're like, okay, I'm having fun.
Yeah, I was like, fine, we'll keep the bald cap on for several hours.
Yeah.
I actually kept it on for a lot longer than I was initially anticipating. It was kind of funny though,
Same.
because you're just having these normal conversations with your friends that you see every day, and then all of a sudden you remember that everyone is in a bald cap.
Yeah. You're focused on the conversation, then you like kind of like blink and you look at their actual head, and you're like, oh.
And suddenly,
right.
like.
And then you remember you have it on, and you're like,
yeah.
Oh, right.
Right. So we can't actually be talking about anything serious.
Yeah, right. It's not allowed.
It was funny too, because as people's like one bald cap came off, and then I feel like the trickle effect was like, okay, if she's gonna do it, I'm probably gonna take off my bald cap.
Yeah, when like the host of the party took theirs off, I was like, mine's off.
As soon as Aubrey's cap came off, I was like, all right,
see ya.
It's time to reintegrate.
Yeah.
Into normal person with hair society. I did go as my dad for the ensemble.
You really nailed it too.
I am loving that I didn't have to tell you who I was and you just knew.
And no, right when I walked in the room, I was just dying. I was like, that's your dad, isn't it?
It was funny because a lot of people went as like,
famous people.
Like you were Dr. Phil. Genius, because he has a mustache. So smart.
Thanks.
I was a lesser known character.
Jeff? No. He's right up there with Dr. Phil.
But bald nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So it's actually so funny. I completely had forgotten about this story until yesterday, being kind of focusing on the bald portion of my father, and how, so my Aunt Teresa, who is my mother's sister, my bald. Oh my God. My dad has been bald since he was like 17 or 19 or something, lost the hair real early. So, pretty comfortable being bald at this stage in his life.
He's had a few years of practice.
Yeah. And so my Aunt Teresa, my mom's sister, referred to him as bald recently.
In front of him, right?
In front of him, like at a family gathering. And then ended up, whatever. We all went home, moved past
it's like obviously not a big deal.
Moved past that portion of the conversation relatively quickly because duh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't even remember in the context of which it came up, but anyway, Jeff's bald. Next question.
Right.
And then she ended up calling my mom the next day after everyone had gone their separate ways. And she called my mom and she was like, I couldn't get any sleep last night. Like, I have just been thinking about how I called Jeff bald. And it was like very much worrying her. Like, she was feeling stressed about it. And all my mom said was like, Teresa, Jeff knows that he's bald. Which is literally so funny.
Yeah, that's really good.
Because, that motherfucker has been bald for a while.
Yeah. It's not a secret.
Yeah.
He's not ashamed.
No, yeah. Super
so
bald.
funny.
So it's all good. And it's not an insult.
No, right. Like, with that makes... Think about what you're saying.
Yeah. Hey, being bald is fine. Bald ally.
Totally.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't... It's not derogatory.
No, yeah.
In any way.
Yeah. Jeff's bald. Derogatory.
Yeah. Unless you add the tag.
So anyways, that's funny. But it was fun.
Yeah.
A couple other people were their dads.
Yeah, that was fun.
So lots of people have bald dads, which is cool. And that's just like this cool thing, this phenomenon.
This sisterhood that you're in now.
So many bald dads in the friend group. Do you think you're going to lose your hair?
I might one day.
Male pattern baldness will just snatch you up.
A little bit, yeah. People on my mom's side have lost hair. Some of them have still pretty thick heads of hair, though. Even
You have
in
a
their
lot of
60s.
hair. So, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah. Widow's peak is coming in a bit for sure.
Totally.
But we'll see how long we can make it.
Your hair looks great today.
Oh, thanks. You're lying?
Yeah.
Oh, so hard to please.
Yeah. So anyway,
have
you had this? Here, have some of this. You thirsty?
I would love some.
Yeah.
This stuff rocks.
Me too.
Actually.
Yeah, it's actually really good. It is actually. It's really good.
Hell yeah.
And we have been drinking it.
Yeah.
And maybe this will actually wake me up since I am feeling completely insane right now. Yeah. I'm actually having this thing happen too where I am feeling like a little dizzy. So.
Yeah. Holy shit.
But it's all good.
Well, cheers.
Yeah.
Productivity shot.
Magic Mind. Oh, I forgot to shake. Wait, did I shake it?
I would try to.
Okay.
There you go.
A little ASMR on the podcast.
Yeah. Start whispering.
So we're going to drink this. Turns out this is hard, actually. Okay.
Oh, the one-handed with the mic in your hand?
So this is Magic Mind.
Some good stuff.
My girl Sandra hooked it up. It's delicious.
It's really good. Boosts energy and focus.
Yeah.
Got some taglines here.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty focused.
Elevate your mental clarity.
I'm ready to what is it when you zone in?
Yeah.
Or something? Isn't that a meme right now?
Oh, lock in.
I'm ready to get locked in. Yeah.
You're tapped in with the culture.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm getting locked in. What are they saying?
You're either tweaking or you're locked in.
Oh yeah. I actually might be tweaking.
Yeah, I think right now you're tweaking.
So anyways, productivity shot, subtly sweet.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it tastes healthy. It's got matcha, some caffeine.
It tastes healthy in the sense that it tastes green.
Yeah, like it tastes like the color.
It tastes
green.
like how it looks.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
No, I like it.
And so, some cool stuff that it does. It boosts energy and focus. You said that already?
Yeah. Don't steal my stuff.
Did you do all of them?
No.
Okay, crush procrastination, which I actually think is cool. I'm a procrastinator.
Yeah. No, they talk about getting into the flow state, and I think it does help. I mean...
Are you feeling 90% of the effects? James actually couldn't wait to feel 90% of the effects.
Oh, yeah, because it kind of has a cumulative effect, they say.
The more
by
you
the
drink.
third day, if you take it... Yeah, when we did it the other week, and I think by the third day I was feeling pretty good.
It does kind of make me feel a little loosey-goosey, crazy, loco.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it kind of depends. And I feel like normally I drink it directly with my coffee. And today, obviously, the coffee that I had was a couple hours ago. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to get locked in or whatever.
Congrats on your first sponsorship.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. And turns out I actually like the stuff, so that's cool. They did send us some first so we could see.
Yeah, for a first one, that's pretty awesome. It's good stuff.
But yeah, it is. And it is like it has adaptogens.
Oh yeah, it's got some buzzwords, for those who know more than us.
So that's a buzzword for sure.
It's got some ashwagandha. It's got lion's mane. Oh yeah,
I think
cordyceps.
ashwagandha is supposed to I think that's the stress one.
Okay. Yeah, it's got vitamins. Adaptogens.
Yeah. I actually don't know what those are, but...
I think they help calm you down. Less stress, it says.
Oh, okay. So that's what I thought ashwagandha did.
But it was pretty cool when you told me about them emailing you because I had just seen it on the Pete Holmes podcast. So I was like, oh, that's a real thing.
So I am practically as famous as Pete Holmes himself.
Yeah. If you've heard of them, you've heard of us.
Yeah, we're pretty much on the same level. Pete Holmes and I are popping off this year.
2024.
So it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, it is. It's good stuff, and I like it for like. At first, I didn't want to like waste it on work because I felt like it was a special thing that I wanted to use on my own projects.
Yeah, for creativity. Sure.
Yeah.
It helps you can lock in for anything.
I guess that's true. Like, why would I want to be in my flow state at my 9 to 5? But actually, it turns out that's nice.
Yeah.
I would love to constantly be in a state of flow.
That's the point of life. Is
in
to
fact,
flow.
That would be so great. So anyway,
pick some up. Boom.
Yeah. The link is in my show notes.
Hell yeah.
Which that's kind of how it works.
That's right.
When you pop off, as you put links in your show notes. So that's cool. That's kind of a cool thing that I'm doing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get into my good, bad, ugly?
Oh my God. Steer the way.
Am I allowed to prompt that?
I mean, I guess.
My own? I have to do it myself this time.
You're
Samantha
sick of hearing me tweaking?
Yeah,
That's the issue.
I'm waiting for you to lock in.
I am sounding very out of touch today. I don't really know.
I think they talk about that on the Twitter.
Yeah, literally. So anyways. Maybe this will help me get locked in and then I won't sound so like a fucking boomer.
For real.
Boomer ass bitch. Okay, James, take it away.
Take it away. Ugly. Good, bad, ugly.
We'll just start with the good.
Do we need to like explain the portion of the show anymore? Or they've heard it twice, so we just go?
I think we just go, and if like you don't know what's going on, you're on the outside and we're on the inside.
And you need to do more research.
And you have to figure it out. But it's actually just this segment of the podcast where I ask
where you ask a question.
Where I ask my guests to bring something good, something bad, something ugly.
Cool. My good is bidets. I love them. I am so happy that our last landlord or our last owner of this place had one installed. Didn't even have to think about it. Something happen.
I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good. I think it's one of those things where I would never have installed one myself. It sounded like too much work. I had never done one, so I didn't think I would need it.
Is that how you say it? You've never done one?
I had never
done a bidet.
Done a bidet, yeah, like a drug.
I don't know if that's how you say it.
Yeah, I've never hit a bidet. I've never used a bidet. Is that how you would say?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never bidetted.
I've never bidetted. Is it a verb? Okay.
I don't think. I think you would use it. I think it's something that you use.
Yeah. But it's life-changing.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one.
Okay, cool.
Because I think for me, in a similar boat, I think maybe I had used like the European style bidet where it is a completely separate...
Oh, yeah, you have to move.
...section.
That's also kind of weird.
Well, because like I'm just going to pick my dirty ass up off this toilet and scoot over onto this.
I never thought about that, yeah.
That's fucking strange.
Yeah, we just have like one of the Tushies. Tushy brand.
Turns out... That's genius.
It's amazing. Like, I go to a public restroom with that one now, and like that's what everyone says who gets one, and you just feel gross. Like,
so gross.
It makes you realize how much better life could be.
Well, because isn't the saying like, would you actually like if you got like,
oh yeah,
shit on your arm from a bird?
Yeah, if a bird shit on your arm, you're not gonna just like wipe it off with a paper
dry
towel,
toilet paper.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's so gross.
It's kind of crazy.
So yeah, that's so true. And we did move into this apartment. The bidet was already installed, which also kind of felt gross at first, but turns out that's fine.
And this is kind of like my call, because other people call to action for anyone listening. And if you have never tried one, try one.
Yeah.
And if you liked it, it's worth having in the house. I don't know how much it costs to install.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a crazy amount.
Yeah.
I think it's a few hundred maybe. Yeah. I'd say it's worth it.
Oh my God, it's so worth it.
It's really fucking nice.
The one thing that sucks about ours is that the water, no matter the temperature that you turn it to, is actually ice cold.
It is freezing, yeah.
So usually it gets a little numb down there.
Yeah, no, totally.
Like literally.
Kind of quick too. Yeah. Because there's a lot of nerve endings in your mouth. Yeah.
No, but they're kind of the best invention. I can't believe that I've lived most of my life without that.
Like, we're a developed country.
Yeah, we should be spraying our ass.
We really should. So I also liked that one as my first good because it's poop forward.
So true. In the spirit of in the spirit of being a poop forward person.
Exactly.
And I will say, I personally would never go in a public restroom anyways, but that is my own personal issue. But even if I'm, back home at my parents for an extended time or in a hotel.
Specifically an extended time.
Yeah, it takes me a few days to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, I have IBS-C.
Yeah.
I also will say, though, the only thing that does suck about it, having only one bathroom, I don't think... If I lived in a house where I had this is kind of the guest bathroom.
Sure.
Or the normal bathroom in the house. And then I do think they are a little bit embarrassing. For some reason, they're in your face. It's not cute.
Well, that's also what I'm trying to say, though, is I'm trying to normalize it, too.
Sure,
that should just be standard.
Having a tushy shouldn't be embarrassing. Don't be embarrassed.
No, it's not. And I think I used to be that's extra, or that's just doing too much. But it's not.
I guess
it's doing the right amount.
Yeah, you're so right.
Thanks.
It is funny too, though, because if I I can hear when James is
done.
Yeah, I know when he's wrapping things up.
Yeah, no, it is funny
because
you
can actually hear it throughout the house.
Yeah,
I can tell that you're spraying your ass. Yeah.
Thanks for that verbiage.
Pretty cool. But it's so good. It's so good. Tushy good.
It's good. Yeah. And then good, bad, ugly, my bad. And I'm sure I've bitched about this on the podcast before. My first bad had to go to modern day movie trailers.
Okay.
And how fucking annoying they are. They're way too long. They like literally pick out every story beat. It damn near feels like a fucking storyboard.
Yeah.
For the movie. They're showing aspects of climactic scenes. I could just rage about it. I hate it. I hate those types of spoilers. I think there's a certain amount of information that you should be given going into a movie. I think it's important to know like how long it is, a general vibe, and then that's kind of it. Like vibes and like, I think length is important because you know what you're getting yourself into. But besides that, I really like going in raw as possible, just not knowing anything.
Raw dog the film.
Raw dog that. If your movie is good, there should be enough in the first. I mean, what trailers are like 2 minutes? Sometimes they're like fucking 4 now, which is insane.
Yeah, that actually is a small movie.
Yeah, right.
That's actually a short film.
If you can't find 2 minutes worth of your first like 30 minutes, like what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
I think it's especially bad for like action movies and like almost all action movies. You know the ending, the good guy wins, but it's
predictable.
It sucks to see like set pieces and all these different things that are like would be exciting on your first watch.
Yeah.
So,
well, and it especially sucks. I know we've also talked about how we both have beef with like if you're scrolling on Netflix, it'll just start playing it.
Oh
like
my God.
I don't want to see that.
The fact that that's not a option to turn off is insane. But I will say one thing that I like about that is a good chunk of the time they'll just play a scene and I'd almost rather have that. I'd rather like see the first 5 minutes. Like I kind of like when films do that because it's like, yeah, if you can't get me hooked in the first 5 minutes, then like what's your movie? Like I don't care at all anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it just feels so lazy. I think there's also a big problem with a lot of modern day movie trailers where the tone doesn't really match the end movie.
Yeah.
They'll like be like, all right, we got to make a trailer, so it has to feel like a trailer, and it's like got all these like cuts and this like epic music or something, and it's like,
totally,
is that the vibe of your movie? So that's why I feel like showing a scene from the early parts is good. I don't know. Do
you read the backs of books before you dive in?
Yeah, I'll read a synopsis.
How do you feel about those?
Those are fine. I mean, I definitely like bitch about spoilers more than I actually care. And I think
I do hate a spoiler.
I do, yeah.
Having something spoiled for you is actually the worst thing in the world.
It is. It's really annoying. And I mean, a story should be able to like stand on its own, even if you pretty much know the whole thing.
Sure.
But I don't know.
I think that the people in a similar vein, the people who read the last page of a book before reading it, that is absolutely insane behavior. I actually think that if you do that, you're sick in the head. I don't want to be friends with you. I don't like you. I think you're messed up. I think that is so crazy.
My aunt used to do that apparently.
That is
or maybe still does.
Beth.
Yeah.
Well, Beth. You're dead to me.
Whoa. I don't know. Yeah. That one's weird to me.
I just think that is such lunatic behavior. What is the matter with you?
Yeah.
Literally, you want to know how it ends?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I think that's crazy. Then what is the whole point of the rest of all those pages?
Yeah.
And frankly, reading a book is typically, depends on who you are, much more work than sitting down for a 2-hour movie.
True.
You're about to go into a lot of work right here.
Yeah.
And you're spoiling it for yourself.
Well, and movies or books where the end is the beginning is interesting because that's kind of like what I was saying. If you can, if you know the whole story or you know how it ends and it's still fun to watch, that's impressive. But yeah, that's my first bad of the new format. I hate it. I want movie studios to do better.
Movie trailers canceled.
Oh yeah, we canceled them. We
canceled them right here on this podcast. Right here.
You heard it here first.
Literally. Okay.
All right.
That's a good bad. That makes a lot of sense. That's to your core.
Yeah, that one.
You said it with your chest.
Me. For real. And then my ugly is Twitter comment sections.
Ooh, okay.
So comment sections on the internet are super interesting to me. I think they have a different vibe pretty much on every website.
Yeah.
And I think I'm definitely very guilty of going any comment section, especially like YouTube videos, and like there's a few types of like a few reasons why you'd be going into a comment section. You want to validate some like thought that you had while consuming the piece of media.
Yep.
You want to see people who are wrong and you want to be like, oh, I knew they would say that. They were wrong. I don't know. There's
So
there's a
true.
lot of validate. Like,
Wait, that's fun to think about. I feel like another one is like to see if you have a question, if someone else already had it, and
that's
if it's
a huge
been answered.
one. Yeah, definitely. So I think Twitter is ugly because it's almost entirely just like people hating. And ever since the worst man in the world took over the website, there's so many bots. It's just crazy. I don't know. I feel like Instagram is just kind of like weirdos saying weird shit. But like Twitter is just bad vibes in most comment section. Unless it's something funny and people are riffing.
You're deeper into hater Twitter than I ever was.
Maybe, yeah. I think Twitter
Not like
really
because you're
breeds.
a hater.
No, yeah. Twitter really breeds hating, I think.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to sit there and shit out your opinions. I don't know.
Well, it's interesting too because like I guess honestly, I don't think I paid a ton of attention to Twitter. Twitter used to be my favorite website.
Yeah.
I really don't go on it anymore because I just feel like it's been ruined for me. And then Threads happened and I wasn't sure where to turn. And so I left both platforms essentially. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it at some point, but only if it stops sucking.
Yeah.
But I feel like I didn't really pay a ton of attention to like the actual threads.
I didn't. Yeah.
Ever. And I wouldn't say that I like look at the comment sections on most social media platforms, but the platform that I do that on the most now is definitely TikTok. And I feel like those comment sections are really engaging and definitely still have some of the same hater energy as Twitter, but like also
I feel like TikTok's pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like TikTok is kind of fun. Like,
some people are like their whole thing is maybe they're not even that funny on TikTok themselves, but they're funny in these comment sections. Like, and comments, I've never seen anything where a comment can get that much.
It's insane. Comments get like
likes.
tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of likes.
That shit is crazy.
There's like too many people on TikTok.
I know.
Probably.
Yeah. That platform is seeing some traction for sure.
And we were talking earlier today about how like the internet just like really isn't real. It's so easy to get in your echo chamber. And like if you're, I feel like especially Twitter, if you're just on there and you're like seeing, and maybe not even echo chamber parts of it, but people just saying bullshit. Yeah. And you're like, this is what everyone in the world thinks. And I really it takes like effort for me to step back and be like, this is just
some loser
online. This is not how things work in the real world.
So true.
So I think Twitter is ugly for that.
That is so true. Yeah. Well, and also just like being an internet troll, like that is the lamest. That is the lamest thing you could possibly do.
And there's different levels of it, but like obviously the top of it is like if you're like doxing people or like swatting them, that is horrific.
Yeah.
But like pretty low on the spectrum is still the scum of the earth. Like I fucking hate internet trolls. Like actually go in a ditch. I don't, you know what I mean? Like holy that's what you're spending your time doing?
No, like literally get a life.
Get a life
go
or
outside.
The opposite.
Or lose your life.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's just crazy, dude. People, they're bored and they have nothing to say.
Pick up a hobby.
Yeah, dude.
Literally pick up a hobby.
Seriously.
Learn a cool skill.
Go snowshoe or something.
Do something cool.
It's disgusting. Make
a friend.
They couldn't if they tried.
It is like one of those things too that it is so sad because if they had a friend, you have to assume they wouldn't be doing that. But it's like
so true.
There's at least one out there for you.
Yeah.
For sure.
I bet in this world of fucking 8 billion people,
there's got to be somebody.
There's got to be somebody as lame as you to hang out.
But yeah, that shit is so lame. And it's so tacky to me. Like, who are these people who are literally making these like burner ass accounts, no face, weird username, commenting on people's shit? Like,
God.
What the fuck? Also, literally touch some grass.
Like,
go outside.
What percentage of the population in the world who has access to phones is doing that?
Yeah.
Probably a sad amount, like a certain
It's
number.
just weird because like I don't actually know anyone who would do that. Like, where are you guys? I guess you're inside.
You're inside.
In your
you're in your basement. I mean, in general, it's pretty crazy to me I'm sure I've talked about this. It's crazy to comment anything negative on like a piece of art or something. It is so weird to me. You're taking time out of your day, and not even just art, like I don't know, but mainly people's like creative expression.
Yeah.
Like you're taking time out of your day to shit on this person you've never met.
Right. And they didn't ask. They didn't ask you. They literally don't care what you have to say.
It's so weird. That's pretty bad on YouTube. A lot of, there's a good chunk of hate.
Yeah.
On like people's like I don't know, music videos and stuff.
I do think that's also kind of a weird, unique thing about social media in general is like everyone now like thinks their opinion matters or something, or like that they need to voice it.
No, totally.
Even like our friend's uncle posted something the other day on Facebook that was like,
oh yeah,
I'm so sick of Taylor Swift. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
What?
Like, shut the fuck up. What? Who cares?
A lot of that stuff, it comes down to like those types of opinions that make you actually like say anything.
Yeah.
Is about how you're trying to make sure other people see you. And like, that's what you're worried about.
That's so true. Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Right.
You are so worried about somebody else liking something that you need to say something about it. It has nothing to do with you.
Right.
That's not super applicable to the Taylor one, but like,
yeah. Well, it's so weird. Nuts. To be like, oh yeah, I hate this, and that's part of my personality.
Yeah, totally.
How about just talk about the stuff you do like?
No,
how about
100%.
that?
There's so much, just like in every website now, every social media is just all engagement farming, and it's really sad.
Yeah.
Like the shit people do, and they just all they want is fucking likes and stuff, and they're just saying stuff they don't believe in. It's just so weird. Like, how is that your life?
So true. And I literally work in that industry. So fun.
So fun.
Yeah. That's definitely a good one.
Thanks.
That is ugly. It's an ugly
It's
trait.
ugly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And like, you're ugly if you do that. You probably are.
Because I was thinking about it, and I feel like bad and ugly isn't just like worse than bad. It's kind of a different vibe. Is that how you think about it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then
totally.
I think
nailed it.
Nailed it? Cool.
Completely nailed it.
Ooh-wee.
It is funny because I believe in being a hater, but not that kind of a hater.
Yeah. That's unnecessary hating. I don't know. I don't know what type of hating you like, but I don't like any hating.
You like hating on haters.
Yeah. Yep. You can't, what's that? Something about intolerableness. You can't tolerate intolerance. That's my thing.
Wow. Mic drop.
Yep.
Okay, that was epic.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was epic.
Super epic.
Genius, good, bad, ugly. James was nervous about doing his good, bad, ugly because he doesn't like to complain. He thinks. But
I don't.
Turns out there's so much to complain about.
Sure. I'm sure I'll think of some more.
And this is good.
We're going to alternate,
I think this is a good exercise for you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Because don't you feel better?
So like, prescribed hating.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dr. Sam.
You're welcome. Okay, well, I was going to ask, and now I actually don't know your answer.
Oh.
Is your hater mode activated? That's how I like to leave this.
Is that how you've been doing it?
Yeah.
Hater mode activated? I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't like activating hater mode. If I bitch about anything for like that's like probably the longest I can go about just bitching about something.
Yeah.
What I just did. That was like 5 minutes each topic.
If James complains about something, he'll usually apologize afterwards.
Yeah. No, I don't. It's like a waste of breath. I don't know. Shut up. It's kind of like Twitter comment sections. It's like, that's what you're spending time doing? No offense to your whole entire podcast.
This is what you're fucking spending time doing? Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about an hour a week.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Hey, same. I'm over here.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
If that's the amount that I complain, an hour a week.
That's a lie. I don't know even why you're saying that.
Okay, so maybe I do some complaining behind the scenes.
No, it's different. You're complaining and hating are different, and I'm talking about haters, like being just dumb and mean.
Yeah.
You're doing cathartic activities.
Thanks.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my hater mode might be activated.
Oh, you get to answer that question?
Sure.
Why not? Yeah.
Listen, there are no rules. I think it's important to remember that. There are no rules.
That's really true.
We're kind of still figuring out the new format.
That's right.
Of the podcast.
That shit killed me the other day when Owen was like, so what's the big news?
Yeah, this is it. So
we got a few more questions.
Yeah. Couple more questions and a sponsor.
Whoop.
So like I said, I'm popping off this year, you guys.
2024. Wow.
And if it wasn't obvious then, it certainly is now.
Certainly. Cheers to that.
Well, anyways, thank you for participating in this beautiful podcast on this platform and complaining a little bit just for you.
Just for you.
And for all of our adoring fans.
You're the only people I'd do it for.
And listen, you guys, I am dead fucking serious when I say if you don't sign up for my Patreon, I'm literally going to kill you.
What the fuck? That came out of nowhere. Holy shit.
No, but I am forgetting to plug it. And so I'm doing it today.
Okay.
I never mention it, and I'm going to mention it more.
Okay.
I have a Patreon.
That's right.
And if you give me $5 a month, I will give you bonus content.
That's right.
And that money goes directly into James's treat fund.
That's right.
Buy this motherfucker a treat.
I need one so badly.
He needs a treat.
I'm spending hours on this podcast, editing, uploading. Oh my God. Can you believe it?
And it actually costs money to produce a podcast. Did you guys know that? No, I'm just kidding. But it would be fun if you joined. It's so fun. And every month I complain on my podcast per usual. And I give you the full rundown of my monthly shit list, which is pretty cool.
Which is on the newsletter.
Major hater mode. And yeah, sign up for my newsletter. That'd be first step. Second step. So first step, sign up for the newsletter.
Yeah.
Step 1. Step 2, sign up for my Patreon. Step 3, rate and review the show.
That might be first. I don't know.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
It turns out you can actually do that in whatever order you want.
In any order.
I'm not the boss of you.
We'll actually just post a sales funnel and you guys should just follow that.
Yeah.
Like it's a step-by-step process.
And then actually if everyone could tell a friend about my podcast, that'd be great.
Yeah. When you get to the bottom, you have to tell 10 people.
Yeah. You have to convert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually starting a cult.
Yeah. We'll just have you go door to door.
Yeah. Yep.
You can do some cold calls.
Totally. That's actually a really good idea. So anyway, those are a couple cool things that you could do and they would make my day.
That's right.
But thanks, James. Love you so much. It was so fun chatting with you on this podcast and I can't wait to hang out with you later.
Oh, back at you.
And love you guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go lay down for a nap, I think.
Yeah, you're asleep basically.
Love you guys so much and I'll talk to you again next week.
Peace.
Bye. And that's a wrap. I had fun. How about you? As always, thank you for living, laughing, loving, and most importantly, listening to my podcast. Want to stay in the loop? You can find us at Pessimistic at Best on Instagram, or if it's me you're looking for, that'll be at Sam Georgeson on all platforms. Don't forget to rate and review the show, and if bonus content is your thing, you can gain access to extra episodes by joining our Patreon. The link is in our show notes. And last but certainly not least, shout out to James for being the brains behind this operation. Couldn't do it without you, honey. Okay, see you next week.